Ever felt stuck, unsure how to move forward in life? Maybe you're facing a big challenge and don't know where to turn. Or perhaps you're just feeling unfulfilled, like there's something more out there for you, but you can't quite grasp it. These feelings are common to us all, and they often signal the start of an important personal journey. Today, we're going to explore a powerful concept known as the hero's journey. This idea can help us understand our own lives better and give us tools to grow through difficult times. The hero's journey isn't just for storybooks or movies, it's a pattern that shows up in real life too, in the ways we face challenges and change. So what exactly is the hero's journey? It's a concept that describes the typical adventure of a hero, someone who goes out and achieves great things. But here's the important part. We're all heroes in our own lives. We all face trials, overcome obstacles, and grow in the process. Understanding this journey can help us navigate our own paths with more courage and wisdom. The idea of the hero's journey comes from a writer named Joseph Campbell. He studied myths and stories from all around the world and noticed they often followed a similar pattern. This pattern shows how people grow and change when they face big challenges. It's not just about old stories, it's about the story of your life too. Why does this matter to us? Because when we understand the hero's journey, we can see our own struggles in a new light. Instead of feeling lost or overwhelmed, we can recognize that challenges are a normal and even necessary part of growth. This knowledge can give us hope and strength when things get tough. The hero's journey starts with what's called the call to action. This is the moment when we realize something needs to change in our lives. Maybe it's a sudden event that shakes things up, or a slow realization that we're not happy with how things are. Whatever it is, it's a signal that it's time to move forward. Recognizing this call can be tricky. Sometimes we might feel restless or unsatisfied, but not know why. Other times, we might face a clear problem that demands our attention. The key is to stay aware of these feelings and not brush them aside. They're often signs pointing us toward important growth. Of course, answering this call isn't easy. There's often a fear of the unknown that holds us back. We might worry about what will happen if we make a change, or doubt our ability to handle new challenges. This fear is normal and even helpful. It makes us think carefully about our choices. But we can't let it stop us from moving forward when we need to. To overcome this fear, it can help to start small. We don't have to make huge changes all at once. Even small steps in a new direction can lead to big growth over time. It's also helpful to remember that staying still has its own risks. If we never change or grow, we might miss out on important opportunities and experiences. Once we decide to answer the call, we often have to leave our comfort zone behind. This is a crucial part of the hero's journey. Our comfort zone is the place where everything is familiar and easy. It feels safe, but it can also hold us back from growing and achieving new things. Stepping out of our comfort zone isn't easy. It can feel scary and uncomfortable. We might face uncertainty or risk failure, but this discomfort is actually a good sign. It means we're stretching ourselves and learning new things. Think about times in your life when you've grown the most. Chances are, they were times when you were doing something new or challenging. Leaving comfort behind doesn't mean we have to be reckless or throw away everything familiar. It's about finding a balance between stability and growth. We can keep the parts of our lives that are working well, while also pushing ourselves to try new things and face new challenges. As we move forward on our journey, we're sure to face obstacles. These could be external problems like difficult situations or people who stand in our way, or they could be internal struggles like self-doubt or old habits that are hard to break. Everyone faces obstacles. They're a normal part of any meaningful journey. When we hit these roadblocks, it's easy to get discouraged. We might feel like giving up or going back to our old ways. But here's where the hero's journey idea can really help us. Instead of seeing obstacles as proof that we should quit, we can view them as chances to learn and grow stronger. Every problem we face is an opportunity to develop new skills or discover new strengths. Maybe we learn patience by dealing with a difficult person, or we build perseverance by working through a tough challenge. Even when we make mistakes or face setbacks, we're gaining valuable experience that will help us in the future. This doesn't mean obstacles are fun or easy to deal with. They can be really hard and sometimes painful. But by changing how we think about them, we can approach them with more courage and resilience. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" we can ask, "What can I learn from this?" As we face these challenges, it's important to remember that we don't have to do it all alone. Finding guidance is a key part of the hero's journey. In stories, the hero often meets a wise mentor who gives them advice and help. In real life, we can also look for people who can guide and support us. These guides might be teachers, coaches, or experienced friends. They could be people we know personally or figures we admire from afar. The important thing is that they have wisdom or skills that can help us on our journey. They can offer advice, share their own experiences, or just provide encouragement when things get tough. Seeking help isn't a sign of weakness. It's a smart strategy for growth. Even the most successful people have mentors and supporters who help them along the way. It takes courage to admit we don't have all the answers and to ask for help when we need it. When looking for guidance, it's important to choose wisely. Look for people who have qualities you admire and who seem to have your best interests at heart. Be open to their advice, but also trust your own judgment. A good mentor will help you find your own path, not try to force you into theirs. As we move through challenges and learn from others, we start to discover our own inner strength. This is one of the most exciting parts of the hero's journey. We often have abilities and resources within us that we don't even know about until we're tested. These hidden strengths might be skills we didn't know we had, or qualities like courage or resilience that grow stronger with use. Sometimes, we surprise ourselves with what we're capable of when pushed out of our comfort zones. This discovery can be incredibly empowering and boost our confidence for future challenges. Building inner strength is like building a muscle. It takes practice and repetition. Each time we face a difficulty and push through it, we get a little stronger. Even when we don't fully succeed, the very act of trying builds our resilience. It's important to recognize and celebrate these growing strengths. Take time to reflect on how you've changed and what you've learned. This not only feels good, but also helps reinforce the positive changes you're making. As we grow and face challenges, we often reach a turning point. This is a moment when something significant shifts, either in our situation or in our understanding of it. It might be a breakthrough where we finally overcome a major obstacle, or it could be a moment of realization that changes how we see things. These turning points can come in many forms. Sometimes they're dramatic events that change everything at once. Other times they're quiet moments of insight that lead to gradual but profound change. The key is to be open to these moments and ready to learn from them. Interestingly, turning points often come after periods of great difficulty. This is why it's so important not to give up when things get hard. What feels like a setback can actually be setting the stage for a major breakthrough. Many successful people have stories of how their biggest failures led to their greatest successes. When we hit these turning points, it's important to take time to process what's happened. Reflect on what you've learned and how you've changed. Think about how you can use this new knowledge or perspective going forward. As we move through our journey and reach these turning points, we gain new skills and wisdom. But the real test comes in applying these lessons to our everyday lives. It's one thing to learn something in a moment of crisis or insight. It's another to integrate it into our daily habits and choices. This application process is ongoing. We might learn a lesson about patience during a difficult project at work, then find ourselves applying that patience in our personal relationships. Or we might discover inner strength while overcoming a health challenge, then use that strength to pursue a long-held dream. The key is to stay aware of what we've learned and look for opportunities to put it into practice. This might mean consciously changing our habits or reactions. It could involve taking on new challenges that we might have avoided before. The goal is to keep growing and evolving, using each experience as a stepping stone to the next. It's also important to remember that personal growth is an ongoing process. There's no final destination where we've made it and have nothing left to learn. Life continues to present new challenges and opportunities for growth. By staying open to these opportunities, we can keep our journey of growth going throughout our lives. As we grow and change, we often find ourselves in a position to inspire others. This is a powerful part of the hero's journey. By overcoming our own challenges and growing through them, we become living proof that change and growth are possible. Our stories can give hope and encouragement to others who are facing similar struggles. Sharing our experiences doesn't mean we have to stand on a stage or write a book, although we might choose to do those things. It can be as simple as being open about our challenges and growth with friends and family. When we're honest about our struggles and what we've learned, it gives others permission to do the same. Inspiring others creates a ripple effect of positive change. When we help someone else overcome a challenge or pursue a dream, they in turn become able to help others. This creates a cycle of growth and positivity that can spread far beyond our immediate circle. Of course, inspiring others doesn't mean we have to be perfect or have everything figured out. In fact, sharing our ongoing struggles and how we're working through them can be just as inspiring as sharing our successes. The key is to be authentic and generous in sharing what we've learned. In the hero's journey, it's time for some reflection. Think about your own life and the challenges you're facing. Can you see elements of the hero's journey in your own experiences? Are there calls to action you've been ignoring or obstacles you've been afraid to face? Consider what strengths you've discovered in yourself during difficult times. Think about the people who have guided and supported you along the way. Reflect on moments of breakthrough or realization that have changed your path. Now think about your next steps. What challenges are you ready to take on? What areas of your life are calling for growth or change? Remember, you don't have to have it all figured out. The hero's journey is about being willing to take that first step, even when you're not sure where it will lead. As we wrap up, let's recap some key points about the hero's journey. We all face calls to growth and change in our lives. Leaving our comfort zone is necessary for growth, even though it can be scary. Obstacles and challenges are opportunities to learn and get stronger. We all need guidance and support on our journeys. We often have more inner strength than we realize. Breakthroughs often come after periods of difficulty. The real test is in applying what we've learned to our daily lives. Our growth can inspire and help others. Personal growth is an ongoing journey, not a destination. You are the hero of your own life story. You have the power to face challenges, learn from them, and grow into a stronger, wiser version of yourself. It won't always be easy, but it will always be worth it. Every step you take on your journey, no matter how small, is important. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to grow. Every lesson you learn is a tool you can use to build a better life for yourself and others. So, what's the next step on your hero's journey? Whatever it is, know that you have the strength within you to take it. Trust in your ability to learn and grow. Believe in the power of your own story. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of the hero's journey. I hope you found ideas and inspiration that will help you on your own path. Remember, your journey is unique to you, but you're not alone on it. We're all on our own hero's journeys, learning and growing together. As you go forward from here, carry with you the knowledge that you are capable of great things. You have the power to overcome obstacles, to learn and grow, and to create positive change in your life and in the world around you.